Prominent figures like Edison, Einstein, and Franklin are celebrated, yet the vital contributions of Black people continue to go unnoticed. These unsung innovators overcame obstacles to create a brighter future despite slavery, segregation, and racism. Our daily lives would be considerably different without the contributions of African American innovators. Did you ever imagine that some of the everyday items we take for granted were actually invented by brilliant Black minds? Think you know the stories behind everyday innovations? Think again. Well, we are about to find out. The media has traditionally downplayed the contributions of Black innovators, leading many to believe that they weren't as bright or talented as their white counterparts. Let's begin with the three-light traffic signal, a common sight as we step onto the streets. Garrett Morgan, an African-American inventor, is credited with creating the contemporary three-light traffic signal, which is essential for ensuring driver safety. He saw an accident while residing in Cleveland, which inspired his creation. He created a signal with folding arms and indications for stop and go to improve traffic control. He introduced a third position for caution, similar to today's yellow signal. A traffic officer would turn a crank to elevate the signal, which would then display the required sign, shifting our focus from road security to home security. Who are the brains behind this technology? A woman. It seems they've got an uncanny knack for nailing home security, maybe because they've always had a knack for keeping things in check. Marie Van Britten Brown, a Black lady, felt unsafe when she was home alone at night. America's history was dangerous in the 1960s because of the escalating crime and the disorganized police response. She created the first home security system at the age of 40, revolutionizing security technology by allowing her to observe and speak with visitors using movable cameras, TV screens, and microphones. Her invention is still a pillar of modern security systems. The next tale also features a woman who turned her locks into gold mines. Can you guess the product that transformed her into the first self-made female millionaire? Believe it or not, it's all about hair care. In the 1890s, facing hair issues, Walker began creating her own hair remedies. She attended Poro College, which focused on educating African American women in skin and hair care, so they could launch their own beauty care businesses. She launched a door-to-door hair product business, becoming Madam Walker. By 1908, her success had led to a factory, a beauty school, and international expansion, making her the first self-made female millionaire. It's hard to imagine just how many lives might have been lost if Dr. Charles Drew, an African-American inventor, hadn't created what he did. He revolutionized blood plasma storage by creating blood banks during World War II. He pioneered separate plasma storage, ensuring longer preservation and transforming blood transfusion techniques, ultimately shaping today's modern blood banking system. Alexander Miles obtained a patent on a device to automate lift doors after his daughter nearly fell to her death down an elevator shaft. His breakthrough, though seemingly minor, transformed elevator safety and ease, earning him a place in the National Inventors Hall of Fame. He addressed the hazards of 19th-century elevators, introducing a flexible belt system that laid the foundation for modern automatic elevator doors. At AT&T Bell Laboratories in the 1970s, physicist Shirley Ann Jackson achieved a number of advances in telecommunications. Inventions including the touch-tone phone, fiber optic connections, caller ID, and call waiting were made possible because of Jackson's research. At the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, she was the first Black woman to be awarded a doctorate. Ever wondered how fresh goods travel long distances without spoiling? This is the cool story of how Frederick McKinley Jones reshaped the way perishable items are transported. Ready to chill out with the details? His invention eliminated the much less efficient use of ice and salt to preserve foods for transport. Joseph Numeroa, a movie business tycoon, challenged Frederick McKinley Jones to develop a dependable refrigerated truck. Jones crafted a strong unit with a trailer-mounted engine-powered compressor. This innovation transformed transportation by air, land, and sea, enabling year-round availability of fresh food across the country and reshaping American eating habits. Before 1985, patients with cataracts who did not want to risk surgery had to endure a world that ranged from absolute darkness to hazy, clouded vision. Dr. Patricia Bath, a pioneering ophthalmologist and black inventor, transformed cataract treatment. In 1985, she developed the laser phaco probe to replace dangerous manual surgery. Her innovation restored sight for those blinded by cataracts for decades. The tip of the iceberg has been revealed, yet the depths of black inventors' creativity have only just begun to be discovered. Their list of accomplishments is as long as the eye can see, an endless sea of innovation waiting to be discovered. Why, despite having inventions that were on par with those of Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell, have they frequently gone unnoticed?